All right, hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Mike Lindsley, right outside here of Rosie's Corner. This place is absolutely incredible. It's packed inside. Why? Because it's Fish Friday. It's one of the themed food days during the week. It's 9 Minutes with me here on Facebook, IGTV, and YouTube. Make sure you get on down here to Rosie's if you're in and around Central New York. It's right in front of the Brewerton Bridge, which is right in front of me right now. They've got pizza, wings, pasta, hot and cold subs, you name it. They've got their themed food days, the Meatloaf Monday, and of course on Tuesday, the Turkey Slop Wednesday, chicken and biscuits, and today, the famous Fish Friday. It is delicious in the sandwich form, in the dinner form. You can have the fries and the coleslaw with it, or get your mac and cheese. So make sure you get on down here to Rosie's Corner. And for every single Syracuse football game day, every time you order any pizza wing combination, you get a free 2-liter of orange soda. So make sure you come on down here to Rosie's and enjoy a meal, enjoy pizza, enjoy a sub, enjoy all the sides in the cooler as well as the drinks. They've got it all happening. And oh, by the way, that theme food day, if you miss a Meatloaf Monday, they've got it in the cooler the day after for you now as well. Same thing with Turkey Slop on Tuesday, you get it Wednesday. Wednesday, you miss chicken and biscuits, you come get it a later day. Great stuff here at Rosie's Corner in Brewerton, right off the Bartell Road exit, up Route 11 in front of the Brewerton Bridge. Get here, the official pizza shop of the ML Sports Platter. Well, we've got it, right? We watched last night, and it was Astros and Rays in Game 5. There was no question in my mind that Houston was winning this game. A team that wins a team that wins 100 games, 3 wins in 3 seasons in a row. A team that's been to 3 straight ALCSs now at this point. A team that won the World Series in 2017. A team that rolled out Garrett Cole in this game. They don't lose games like this. Teams who have that much success, they don't lose deciders in Game 5. They don't lose ALDS deciders at home with one of their aces on the mound in a Game 5. Those teams just don't lose those type of games, and that was the case for the Houston Astros. But what really is a big thing now is it's going to be the Yankees against the Houston Astros in a rematch of the ALCS in 2017. A couple of things to look for right off the shoot here in terms of jumping out on the page. I think number one is the Yankees team is kind of different. I mean, this is not kind of. They're a lot different. 2 years ago, this team was playing Todd Frazier at third base, and they had Chase Headley. Now, granted, Chase Headley had a great ALCS against Houston, but let's be honest, Todd Frazier and Chase Headley are not exactly Gio Urshela and DJ LeMahieu at this particular point. Edwin Encarnacion was not on the roster. Giancarlo Stanton, even though I'm an anti-Stanton guy, he was not on the roster. James Paxton was not on the roster. And frankly, the bullpen for the New York Yankees at that time, it was not as good as the bullpen they have now, and that includes without having Dellin Betances. So I'm looking at this thing right now. I'm thinking that this thing probably goes 7 games. I think that the other two things that jump right off the page in this series is you have to kind of look at, Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone's now the manager, not Joe Girardi. That is something to absolutely positively look at, in terms of how early you're going to go to the bullpen. Remember, last year in the ALDS, it was Aaron Boone who screwed up with starts with CC Sabathia and Luis Severino. He didn't go to the bullpen early enough. That cost the Yankees a couple games against the Boston Red Sox. Now, though, I think Aaron Boone's a different manager. I think he knows when to go out and plug and play his bullpen. That's going to be another big-time thing there. I think the other one is actually a benefit to the Yankees, and that is that the Houston Astros cannot line up perfectly for the postseason's ALCS with their pitching rotation. Think about this. Houston, in Game 4, they started Justin Verlander unnecessarily on short rest. Well, how did that turn out? Not great. He didn't look as good. He wasn't as sharp. He was missing the corners, and he was not getting out ahead of batters in time. He was not putting people away like he always does. Fast forward to Game 5, you have to play that game in Houston now with Garrett Cole. Well, now you've kind of taken this rotation, and you've kind of flip-flopped and kind of rearranged it a little bit. There's no need to start Verlander on short rest because you did that. You forced Cole into a Game 5 as opposed to maybe winning Game 4 with a different pitcher and a different idea. They still could have lost Game 4 and had to have won a decisive Game 5 at home. I'm not saying that is out of the question, but the reality is you limited your chances there. Could have had Verlander in Game 5, even if you lost Game 4, and then you go ahead and start Cole in Game 1. It is a very rare occurrence in Major League Baseball when you get this far to the ALCS like Houston has for the 3rd straight year. They've won 100 games for the 3rd straight year. It's very rare for a team that is this far at this point to not be lined up the way they want in the ALCS. It's extremely rare. The Yankees, on the other hand, are lined up exactly how they want to be. They've gotten all the rest. The bullpen's been rested. The starting pitching has been rested. They can make a judgment call. They can make a cohesive decision on who they want to start game 1, game 2, game 3, and then obviously how soon you go to the bullpen. Now, other than those 3 things that go right out and jump off the page, a couple other things that are kind of around that discussion. Obviously, this is a chess match between an Astros team that's front-loaded with unbelievable starting pitching, Zach Greinke, Garrett Cole, Justin Verlander, etc., and then they go up against a chess match in the Yankee bullpen. Eventually, I think the Astros are going to get to the Yankee bullpen. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be early in the series. I have no idea, but they will get to the bullpen in one game. At that point, it will be crucial for Aaron Boone to not tax guys. He did a great job of that against the Twins. Tommy Kahnle, Adam Ottavino, Zach Britton, Aroldis Chapman at the back end, who was rested big time at the end of the year. He knew how to maneuver and get guys in and out. And of course, in that series, Kahnle and Ottavino were used every single game, but they were used sparingly. That was different than the regular season because the Yankees didn't use one reliever 3 straight games the entire season. They do it in the postseason, but they did it minimally with Kahnle and Adam Ottavino. I think it's going to be very interesting to watch Aaron Boone, and I think that the Yankees need an extra inning or 2 somewhere from Paxton or Tanaka or Severino for that reason so that they do not tax the bullpen. In addition, the chess match, it's going to be incredible to watch between Boone and Hinch in terms of all the analytics. Is Brett Gardner going to get third again in a series game? Are they going to move Judge up and down the lineup? Where's DJ LeMahieu go? Do you kind of mess around with the bottom of the order? It's going to be extremely, extremely fascinating to see 2 analytically driven organizations to a way higher degree go up against each other to see exactly how they're going to face off in that regard. I think the Houston Astros win this series in 7 games. I want to be wrong, obviously, as you can see. I just think it's going to be too much. I think this is a different Yankee team. I'm not going to be surprised if the Yankees win it. I'm not going to be surprised if the Astros or Yankees win it in any amount of games, whether it's 5 or 6 or 7. I don't think it'll be a sweep. No way. These teams are too good. Can't win 4 in a row against the other team. But I won't be surprised by anything. I think this series is a total toss-up. But as I've said from the beginning of the season, the 2 keys for me in October baseball in the American League are going to be starting pitching and home field advantage. Well, guess what? The Houston Astros have both of those. As far as X factors go, I'm going Yankees. I'm pitcher and a hitter. I'm going to go Adam Ottavino. I think he's the key guy in this Yankee bullpen to go out there and be that big-time bridge for Aroldis Chapman and company. He's got to go out and have a hell of a series. As far as the key position player, honestly, I think it's Giancarlo Stanton. It's time, put up or shut up time for Stanton. He's got to start hitting in the clutch. If he hits in the clutch and everybody else is doing well, the Yankees are going to be awfully tough to stop. Giancarlo Stanton can make that type of a difference for this baseball team, much like Albert Pujols did for the Cardinals, Manny Ramirez and company did for the Boston Red Sox, David Ortiz, etc. Giancarlo Stanton's in a position to make that much of an impact. On the Houston side of things, I just think it's collectively their bullpen, in case a starter doesn't come out and dominate like we think they can. Verlander, Cole, they might pitch, they'll probably pitch once each. Cole might pitch twice, might pitch again out of the bullpen. We'll see what happens there, but I think it's just the collective bullpen in terms of Houston. If they get anything out of them with the starters, this series could be quick. And then as far as a position player goes, the X factor for me, Yordan Alvarez. This rookie player this year has been absolutely unbelievable. He's a guy who can hit for contact, hit for power, and he can get to anybody. He's great against lefties, great against righties, and he's a guy who can be placed anywhere in the lineup and can big bop it. Remember, they've got Bregman, Correa, Altuve. They've got a great lineup, Springer, up and down. These guys have been here before. Boom, you put Alvarez in there. Back after that, there are no easy outs in the Astros lineup. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm going Houston in the ALCS in 7 games. Pizza, wings, pasta, hot and cold subs, and more theme food. Get down here for Fish Friday. Mike Lindsley from Rosie's Corner, 9 Minutes with Me on Facebook, YouTube, and IGTV. Thanks to Jason, Jody, and the gang for having me down. Come on down for pizza, wings, pasta, hot and cold subs, and more. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.